superstar, I'm just like you are. There's no spotlight shining on me. I ain't no superstar, I'm just like you are. There's no spotlight shining on me. I ain't no superstar, I'm just like you are. There's no spotlight shining on me, shining on me. I ain't no superstar, I'm just like you are. talking about our life. You killed the beauty of today. Ever and ever, life is now or never. Forever never comes around. Forever and ever, life is now or never. Forever's gonna slow you down. You never see me again. So now it's gonna cry for you. You never see me again. No matter what you do, you never see me again. So now it's gonna cry for you. You never see me again. No matter what you do. You never heard me break your heart. You didn't wake up when we died. Since I was lonely from the start, I think the end is mine to forever and ever. Life is now or never. Forever never comes around. Forever and ever, life is now or never. Forever's gonna slow you down. You never see me again. So now it's gonna cry for you. You never see me again. No matter what you do, you never see me again. So now it's gonna cry for you. You never see me again. No matter what you do, you never see me again. So now it's gonna cry for you. You never see me again. No matter what you do. The night I laid my eyes on you, felt everything around me move. Got nervous when you looked my way, but you knew all the words to say. Then your love slowly moved right in. All this time, all my love, where you been? I'm worried, don't you know? My love, I want you so. Sugar, you make my soul complete. The rapture tastes so sweet. I'm mesmerized in every way. You keep me in a state of daze. Your kisses make my skin feel weak. I'm always melting in your heat. Then I soar like a bird in the wind. Oh, I glide as I'm flying through heaven. I'm worried, don't you know? My love, I want you so. Sugar, you make my soul complete. The rapture tastes so sweet. La 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 la.
What's up? Yeah, that's right. So, finally gonna start building the block. Hopefully, make some decent progress on it. It's not huge, right? Yeah, it's only 2,000 pieces, so we should get it done relatively good time. one cool thing I want to show y'all before we get started was because we went for Christmas, we got to be part of the Legoland holidays, in which we got two things. We got to participate in a scavenger hunt and find random bricks kind of scattered throughout the parks, or well, Tupelo Valley really, and you had to write down a little cue card what you found. Right? So I'm going to show you the ones that we got for doing that. I'm going to switch cameras now so I can show you. So first one, it's a super weird angle. Super weird angle. Stretched out. So the first one is every pass holder gets a pop badge. Pop badges are the things that stick to the lanyards. Right? Let's see if we can see it. Is it too close? Might be too close. Anyway, it's a Lego elf on with a selfie stick. It says, "Want to take an selfie?" Super cool. Let's see. Do it this way. There it is. Super rad. And then for doing the scavenger hunt, you always get a brick, right? So this year's with the same theme as the elf. He's super rad. I like him a lot. I'm gonna add him right to the stack. Right on top. So far we got, let's see, Ninjago Days, Brick or Treat, Ninjago Days 2021, Lego Movie Days, Lego Friends Weekend. That was just an absolute joy to go to, but it was the wife's birthday, so we couldn't tell her no. Hey Earl, what's up, Mo? The 10th anniversary celebration, Pirate Weekend, and then last year's holidays, and last year's Brick or Treat. So we're building it quite well. I'm going to incorporate these in a build somehow, because Duplo being workable with Lego, I mean, might as well do it. Then on top of while we were there, you have to get of course, the keychains. So we got good old-fashioned Santa. Yeah, use this camera, man. Do I gotta go closer? Is that too close? Is that too close? Mo, dude, what's up? And then an elf, of course. But yeah, man, super stoked that I landed the block. Merry Christmas to me. So we're just gonna get right into it, man, because I wanted to do this at 2 o'clock, have a whole Lego station built outside the office, right through that door. There's a whole, that's my Lego table. I put up a second computer in there. I threw all my programs on there. And of course, what happens? The program decides to debunk because I changed some hardware around since the last time I used it. Doing good, man. Just been busy. The whole 4 days I had off went faster than a blink of an eye. Naturally, as they always do. And actual book. I take that. And it went faster than we thought. We did Legoland for Christmas Eve, and we didn't realize, we thought they were going to be closed, at least smaller capacity or weirder hours on Christmas Day. And then we get there, we see the countdown timer, and realize that we in fact went there last year on Christmas Day. So it's fine. We got it done sooner than later. We got to spend the whole day at home, which was nice. But yeah, here's the manual. How many pages we got in this piece? How was your Christmas, Mo? Everyone doing well, I hope. 271. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty solid. Tell us something about it. So bag one gives us the whole outer perimeter that we're gonna need. So I set up 2 tables. I kind of did like a makeshift. Let's do it this way. Did a whole makeshift table thing just so we can see where we're going. We're gonna look for bag 1. So let's see what we got. Things are all right. That's not the typical Mo answer, dude. Everything good, buddy? It's a very mediocre answer from our normal positivity that we normally get this weather, right? Oh god! Oh god! Bag 1, yeah! Bag of false hope. I like how they're doing it now. They're putting bags in the bag and then giving you auxiliary bags on top of it. Alright, so these here, here's second bag 1. Right? We're going to put these guys. These are obviously the sides. That's a big plate. That's the same size as the Daily Bugle sound feels like. I like how they're getting into the bigger panels, bigger flats. Juice is gone today. I hear you. I'm here, man. I'm here. It's been an odd day for everyone, man. Like just, I don't know if it's a post full moon or what, but I'm right there with you, brother. All right, let's get going. So apparently, purple panel's off the bat first. Yeah, man, I saw the winner of the UCS, man. He was stoked. He's a good dude, man. Don't let the haterade get to you. I mean, you couldn't have had a more fair way to draw that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's always butthurt who doesn't win. Okay, I didn't win. But I was like, man, it went to not only a good person, but another creator. So the kid went live like the next day. Like that was exciting to me. I don't know. Heck yeah, absolutely. And you know it's going right back into the community, if anything. Like people should be stoked for the fact that it's coming right back to us for our viewing pleasure to show love somewhere else. Like, hey man, you're doing a good thing on a what's pretty controversial of a platform. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Flay Dog. Hopefully that'll fix it. Is that better? That should be better. Dude, that's for sure. That's for sure. You know that. Oh, better. Hopefully they can still hear the music a little bit. Oh, I got music for this, dude. Check it out. Look at this. It's music with brick sounds in the background. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. Like I noticed every once in a while, you hear like bags wrestling. I dig it. So what's going on, Big Mo? I mean, you don't have to talk about it here if you don't want to, man. I totally get it. Always a message away, my man. I'm gonna say this now so I can be angry about saying it later, but the bags look pretty straightforward and not overcomplicated. I'm cool with that. And that's where I stick my foot in my mouth. No, I'm just kidding. Ah! What's really gonna suck with this whole setup is because the room's primarily dark. If I drop a thing, dude, it's gonna be so bad. Let's see. Let me go here. There we go. One thing I have a bad habit of is holding it close to me. So we're gonna do that right there. There we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. Oh shoot, man. Well, you're gonna do what we do, man. You're gonna not hold the burden to yourself, and you're gonna give it to God, my brother. It'll all work out, man. It has so far, and let's be honest, you've taken some pretty, I'm trying to say it in a family friendly way. You've taken some steps that take a pair, man. Like, all right, take your time. Joe, look at that. Oh, see, off the rip, man. Move 2. I messed up. There it is. Boom. Sweet, welcome back. But no, man, like legit, you've taken some pretty big moves because you had the faith that it was gonna work, and so far it hasn't let you down, man. Because you got the big guy in your corner. So I mean, just lean on that, man. That's what he's there for. You'll be all right. Don't let the date scare you. It's quick, but it'll be all right. Always is, right? You got your health, you got your family, they're healthy. Could be so much worse. Not only that, with the level of expertise you have and the amount of time you've had in your field, you're worth your weight in gold. Especially with the amount of time people are spending at home these days. Like, it's a lot more prominent to be on your phone looking at marketing and seeing it, interacting with it than ever before. I always say when in doubt, give it to God, man. That's just and I don't really say it out loud. Like, I don't like to be the preachy dude. You know what I mean? But I know between me and you, we can openly talk about it. I tell you what, man, for the last probably 5 times since it was announced, really, the wife and I have been talking about it. I'm like, man, we should look at this, like, because 64, like, we're in the perfect age bracket when Nintendo 64 was like the system. Like, yeah, we came up with Nintendo, yeah, we came up with Super Nintendo, but 64, man, we were born the same year. I mean, at least I was. She was born a year later, but I was born the year 8-bit Mario come out, right? So it didn't really become relevant in my life till Mario 2 was out. But granted, it was a staple, sure. But Mario 64, dude, like that was it. So we saw this set get announced, and we walked past it every time we went to Legoland, because the thing about Legoland is once you get the annual pass, like, it pays for itself the first time you go back. So we've been looking at it and looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, and it sits there, and it sits there right next to the 8-bit Mario TV set, which is another huge want for me. But my biggest thing is, where am I going to put it? As you can see, a little tight on space. But I'm thinking, depending on the dimensions, I want to get the dimensions of the Mario TV set. Okay, there's a corner right next to the blacksmith. Above the blacksmith is the little town center coffee shop. I might move that to my spot in the hallway that I have, and if I can do that, I might put the fire station from the hallway into the bedroom, and I might have like a little shelf above my CPAP machine and all that, and I might put the cube or the block right where that is, and then to the left of it I have the pirate ship in a bottle. I think that would be a really cool display piece, because the house has like a super pirate theme, like maybe by the TV or something, depending on where the wife's cool with it, you know, because we both know who really runs the outside. This 10 by 10 spot, mine. A couple places here and there, mostly mine. Rest of the house, yes, dear territory, because I'm smart and I love my wife. But where the where the ship in the bottle is, if the dimensions are right, even if I gotta switch out like a slightly wider shelf, which is fine as long as the height is right. Well, I guess suppose if I move the shelf, I could just put it wherever I wanted. But depending on the height and width, I think that would be a really cool display piece to have next to the block. I didn't buy any of the new Mario stuff. You know, the actual Mario 2 AAA battery thing. It's just not a move that is for me. If that makes sense. I mean, it's cool because it's super interactive. It's great to get kids back into the brand, especially with Nintendo. But I think I was more happy. I was more excited, I should say. I was more excited that Nintendo they dropped Kinects inside with Lego. Like, that's huge. The other thing I like about it, it's always mad respect that I've given Nintendo, is they're not afraid to be innovative at the cost of whatever people think. They know it's about the play. If you've noticed, like, everyone dogs on Nintendo because they've never really joined, up until the Switch, they've never really joined the full HD capacity for games. And if you think about it, every previous generation where the graphics were better, the gameplay was always better on Nintendo. They knew the graphics didn't matter as much as long as it kept you engaged with the game. Pokemon, perfect example. I'm 36 years old, dude. I got my first Pokemon game when I was 10, 11, maybe 12. Whatever year 96 was, let's see. Yeah, I was 11, okay? And the graphics were dog doo compared to most of the games out there, but it was the play style, it was the collectability, it was all of those little niches that I ticked off in my little head that made it so perfect. and they're just now catching up to what would be a norm. Like even now, like the newest games that came out, they've actually retrograded a little bit graphically to make it more interactive, kind of like they did with Zelda. How they had the little the Super Nintendo Zelda, but it looked like he was a little doll. They did the same sort of thing with the newest Pokemon, but guess what? It's just as fun of a game because the Pokemon look the same, the battle system's the same, the type systems are the same. Like it's still golden. If they got Mega Constructs to fold on Pokemon, even though they won't, and Lego did it, dude, Lego would kill with Pokemon. But now that they got Mario, like I don't think it's that far off. Then we're screwed. If if I get Lego and Pokemon together, the WoW posters might go. Like they probably not, but you know. The WoW posters might go. Like they probably not. It'd be bad. It'd be bad. Yeah, they just think of things like a lot of people give a hard time to to the Wii, because so I kind of categorize the Wii and the DS in the same sort of category, right? DS was super cool because it had a slide out stylus, it had a second screen that was touch screen, and you could write notes if you're in the vicinity of other users. You could switch off game demos or little cards, like little business cards to each other if you had Street Pass on. And then with the Switch, and at the Switch with the Wii, you had the nunchuck and the controller, and you had this motion thing, and innovatively awesome, but never really that well executed until the end of life. They've kind of nipped it in the bud with the Switch. Like the thing about the Joy-Cons I love is you can, with most classic games, turn them sideways. You got a whole second controller, so you basically have two players off the rip. A lot of the games don't need both. That's super cool to me. And then they also made the adaptability for the GameCube controller for Smash Brothers, or they made the adaptability for the Pro controller if you're used to other consoles. Like they're always thinking of how they can make gameplay much more fun. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm legitimately a Nintendo dude for life. Like I've had Xboxes and PlayStations, and I've burned them up respectively. Knock on wood, I've yet to have an issue like that for heating capacity or just error from Nintendo. And it probably won't happen because they care. They wait till, well, what we used to be able to refer to as Blizzard Perfect, but that's no longer the case now that Activision is taking over that favorite household name place of mine. And they're letting Activision go all the hell over Blizzard over there. Oh, okay. That's what we're starting. Okay, all right. Dude, those things would be so cool. What I like about what really appealed to me the most is how they kind of solidified the whole thing. Like, it just looks so smooth all ways around. Look, it's a totally smooth corner. What part of the cube that's going to be? No one knows. Do we care? No. Why? Because we're on bag one. That's why. Okay? See? Dropped a piece. Oh, God. What do we call the spelunking gear? Got it. Everyone's alive on the other side. So here's a situation for you. I've referenced her a few times already, but my awesome ass wife decided that I'm so crafty I deserved a Cricut for Christmas. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what a Cricut is and have lived under a rock for about 5 years, a Cricut is a device that not only die cuts and prints, or not prints, but die cuts and makes paper signs for scrapbooking, but you can do vinyl decals, you can do pretty much layered decal, you can do a wood, leather, depending on the machine you get, you can do all sorts of super cool stuff, right? Heat transfer for t-shirts, all sorts of things. So she orders me this awesome bundle of this Cricut machine, right? She hides it, sits on it, waits till Christmas. I open it up Christmas, wait till that night, kind of get out of the box, set it up. It's right on top of the desk here next to my printer. Open up, everything's good and pretty, and we realize that there's 4 rubber feet on the bottom of it, kind of prevent it from sliding. Also double acts as a balance. 3 of them are there. 1 of them is not. So we wait a couple days just because, we're doing things. Had to bring the baby in for his 4-month shots. Just had a lot going on. Flay Dog was working. Flay Dude's still home on vacation. It was a tall order to get things done in a fashion that was, time appropriate. So I called them yesterday. Called customer service. After I went to Joann's, found a few things on clearance for the Cricut. I got my first gig helping my buddy Farha out. I'm going to try and make him a decal, just to kind of cut my teeth a little bit on doing layered decals and whatnot. So, I called the customer service number and get a hold of this girl named Stephanie. And I'm telling her how, I got my brand new machine, this and that, and it's missing one of the rubber feet. And she kind of played it off like, okay, how do I get rid of this dude off the phone? And mind you, they probably got berated by people on the phone over Christmas orders, right? I get it. But typically, being someone who has a multiple and many year backed relationship with customer service, I know not to go in there guns ablazing, demanding things. That's just not how you get ahead. A, it makes a person that they can't say what they want to say to you because they're working in their livelihood, they want to lose their job. And B, I don't want to be such a tool bag that you're going to go out of your way to not help me. So I tell her how, hey, it's missing a rubber foot, this and that, and I just want to see if you had a replacement. Her simple answer was, well, it's not in the store, and we don't really keep a stockpile of it, so nothing I can do. I was like, are you sure? There's nothing. I don't want to send my machine back. I just got the thing. Like, it's a rubber foot. You can't. I'll send you the stamp. So she goes on to tell me, nope, it's not in the store. Therefore, we don't sell the replacement part for it. So, and she said, just find a little piece of rubber around your house and just slide on it. That'll be okay. It won't throw the machine off enough to damage it. We all know. Everyone here is nerdy enough to know that electronics especially are whiny when it comes to not being set how they're supposed to be set, especially if they're on their X, Y, they're in a 4-axis, the 2-axis. You got A, B, X, Y, right? So I get a survey opportunity today. Comes right to my email. Well, because I knew she was kind of joking off and she just was kind of sick of her day, that was my time, to be honest. And I made sure I put it in there that I thought that she just couldn't damn well be bothered with my issue and what was going wrong on my end to ruin my day. So I put, it was a 2,500 word response, and I put in there, like, listen, kind of shrugged it off, kind of told me to, you're on your own, go look for a piece of rubber around your house or something you can slip on it, that'll be good enough. I said, paying what I'm assuming my wife paid for this thing, your best recommendation for a high piece of accuracy as far as technologically goes is to find a piece of rubber around my house and just hope and pray it'll work. First of all, you're assuming that I live in such filth that I have pieces of rubber scattered around my house that I can just find one, pick one up, and slide them under there until I find a configuration I'm comfortable with leaving there. Second of all, the piece itself has an injection molded foot that clips into the bottom of the machine to make sure it stays in place and fits to the appropriate capacity that it's supposed to fit. Cool. So I left the message saying that I was dissatisfied with the way the customer service call went, because let's be honest, I was. My wife can attest to that, because I came home with not exactly the best things to say about the conversation. And then I put on there, this is, are you likely to recommend it? How many times you have to call? In which I was completely honest. The fact that I got through to a human being to talk to me on the phone in under 3 minutes, rad. Keep it up. A-okay with me. The fact that it was kind of a pain in her behind to have to talk to me about it, not thrilled. So I put on there, just more or less dissatisfied. Hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Same girl calls me back. Same chick. She goes, oh, hi. I talked to you yesterday about your rubber feet. I'm like, you sure did. How's it going? Having a better day today? And she goes, I'm sorry. It seems here, it's been brought to my attention that all I need is the serial number on the bottom of your machine and your shipping address. Really? So you're telling me that your company, who's, one of the what's the word? Industry leaders for what it does at an at-home capacity, is actually offering something as a replacement part? You're kidding me. So she got my serial number. She got my shipping address, and she goes, "I'm so sorry, I didn't know this." At least you admitted that you didn't know a thing. Props to her for admitting it. You never get that from customer service people. And she's like, "We'll send it right out. Is there anything else I can do to make your day better?" I said, "No, you did everything that you could have done yesterday. Have a nice day." Click. All right, let's see. What is this? Oh, cool. All right. Looks like we're building like little plastic stops. I'm super curious how this is gonna pan out as far as the opening and closing goes. That's really intriguing to me. Aha. Okay. So the slopes are what's going to make the transition smooth. Cool. All right. Getting the big plate out. I love big panels like this, man. Look at that. Just kind of slips right in there, huh? Looks middle to me. What do you think? I think that's the middle. Yeah. You know what I'm doing, lady, okay? I'm not talking. These are super cool. I love the new green color too. That's a snug fit right there, man. Whoop. No! Now, there's some teeny little things going to some teeny little places. Look at that. That little red stopper. Right there. For why? Because. That's why. Because that's what the book said. Alright, so we're taking the long boy. Doing that twice. One, two. Second end to there. That's weird, man, but we're gonna go with it. This is the part we're building. Apparently, it lays on top of this thing. Well, it's got to be a track of some sort, right? It's got to be. Look at that. It's like sitting away. There's a space there that makes me really uncomfortable. But it's picture perfect. We'll see. We will see. I don't know who else is like this. But when you see the dots in the window frames and the doors, I have to follow the orientation how it is in the book. Probably doesn't matter, but it freaks me out, man. Alright. You're going to do this next part twice. Kind of cool. Okay, so we're going back here. Okay, it's all starting to make sense now. These little things here. This is going to swing out in some way. That's the reinforcement right there. Even though I did it in the wrong spot. Boom. All right, party people. Look, wow. In that first bag, 4 spare parts. 4. They never get it that close. A barrel. A 1x1 plate. A round red flat. And 1 tiny little green stud. Impressive. So that's the base right there. That's it. That's the front. So that's going to be Bowser's little hidden spot there. Okay. We're going to put that there for now. But, man, yeah. Want to do a quick little, quick little thing. Mo, dude, I appreciate you stopping by. Anybody who's here just kind of hanging out, I can't see viewer counts right now. I just haven't tinkered with YouTube that much. I'm in the process. I'm in a very big turning point, transitionally, mentally and professionally, if you will, of where we want to stream. Because now that the opportunity for schedule is coming back out, and we're getting bit into a more of a routine now that the kids here, need to figure out the home. The purple is great, right? The purple palace that we were for 4 years. We were on Twitch, and it just doesn't seem to be going in the direction I necessarily agree with as far as who they're okay with being on the platform versus the ones they're not being okay with being on the platform. It's no longer the place of gamers, right? It's going towards a facet where the content is questionable. As far as, at least with YouTube, man, you can set up parental controls. At least with YouTube, you can set up parameters. You can, I think what the biggest thing halting me from going YouTube full time is the discoverability for people that are playing, that are doing games. The ability to go into the game streaming avenue that they want to promote relatively seamlessly, right? I think that'd be really, if they could figure that out, it would be massive. Oh yeah, no, I just realized you can see this. Oh, Earl, man, if you're still here, gotta find a place for it. Even though we're getting a new one, still gonna find a place for it. I wanted to keep it pristine, It's a big deal. Here, we'll do it this way. OG, right here. But I hear a waking Baby Giant. Yeah, Baby Salvation is awakening. I can hear him. And it's probably about that time to start getting dinner. I wanted to get this started at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but again, the computer on the other side of the wall decided to kick me in the pants. So that never came to fruition. Pizza Planet. Hey, speaking of my shirt, I just realized I was wearing the Pizza Planet shirt. Did you know in the movie Brave, the witch, who is a theorized time traveler, because she has a very nostalgic part of the Toy Story life on her desk, and that is a truck that she's crafted out of wood, and you might recognize it. A little wooden truck. Look familiar? I love the theories. But yeah, man, I hope everyone is well, and I appreciate anyone that stopped by. Check it out. I'll be continuing this probably once. I might do some straight up games tonight, or I might pick this back up and really hit the promotion hard. I do need to do an officialized Instagram post. I need to finish my Days of Christmas season post up to Christmas and after. I still got the wreath to build, even though it's postseason, but I don't really care because the wreaths are cool no matter what. I can find a spot in the room for that until next year. I found Santa's Visit at Legoland. Couldn't find it at any store around here. I'm not a big fan of ordering them from the website simply for the fact it takes forever to get here. You know what I mean? So there's that. Yeah, we got some things to do. Maybe we'll just work on the minifigure wall. There's lots of things. The options are there, or we just might find a game to play and we'll go from there. Maybe do some throw some paladins on there, or I don't know. But the next biggest step is to solidify a schedule and solidify content. My buddy Farhan, man, he's over on Twitch. We've been really good buddies, best friends, man, since like, I don't know, 10 years now, 8 years now. Met on World of Warcraft, totally random. Might do some WoW later. I haven't done WoW, maybe WoW or D2 later on today. I finally got a really good Amazon build that she's doing some gnarly damage. Me and my old man play that one. But yeah, we'll see where things go. Definitely want to get back on tonight. The wife's probably gonna go to bed probably around 9 o'clock, 9:30. And if that's the case, if she doesn't want to hang out, I'll be back. We got no schedule. If she wants to hang out, I don't know, might not be back tonight. The best way to do it though, and I'm gonna find a way to show this off. The best way to get a hold of me is most likely through Instagram. Instagram's quickly becoming my new obsession. Big time. I like the fact I can scroll through with what I like. I like the fact I can cut down the advertising that I don't want to see. It's very much not Facebook, even though it is. It's so weird. It's like its own world, but it's still attached to the meta, if you will. That freaks me out. But yeah, we'll be here later on today, hopefully, if not soon. Check the Insta for updates. I'll be doing little videos here and there. Now that I can do this from my phone, I can add shorts, I can do this, I can do that. I have a couple little series ideas I want to do, a couple little in-between things I know I want to do. But set 71395 is underway. The Mario question block. I cannot wait to see where this thing goes. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate the love, appreciate the fun. Everyone enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.